Hi, so this is my second video. 10 things about girls that annoy me. I just want to start off this video by saying none of these points are directed towards any girl specifically. I mean, if I'm talking about these points and a certain girl comes to your mind, that's on you, okay? Don't think that I'm talking about them because I'm really not. A lot of these points are things that annoy myself about the things that I do. So, okay, let me get started. My first point, girls who mess with boys with girlfriends. Okay, why are you gonna go and mess with a boy who has a girlfriend when there are so many other guys out there for you to mess with that are single? You know what I'm saying? I mean, girls by themselves are already so insecure, and once some other girl goes and flirts with their boyfriends, then shit blows up. Why would you do that? I don't understand. That, for me personally, annoys me. And I know plenty of girls who do that. So, just calm your tits and go flirt with some single dude. That girl and that boy, don't try to mess them up. Okay, next one. Girls who think they're real cute. And you guys know what I'm talking about. Girls who okay. It's just girls who think they're just super cute and they're just you can just look at them and you just how they act. They just think they're the shit. And I mean, yeah, you're cute, but you don't gotta act like it. I guess that's kind of hard to understand if you don't really know what I'm talking about, but hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. But that's my second point. Just girls who think they're really cute. And I mean, you're cute, but just don't act like that. And I promise you'll be cuter than you really are. My third point are narrow minded girls. I feel like girls are less open minded than guys are. I mean, girls are typically more emotional than most guys are, and that you would think that they are more open minded to different possibilities, especially since just within the last 50 years, women just got their voting rights because women have, the mind to think for themselves. But we have all these girls who are narrow minded. I mean, it's like they think you have to be a certain way or you have to look a certain way. And I don't know, it's like you see one girl by herself and you think she's weird or you think something's wrong with her, and nothing's wrong with her. Maybe she just likes being by herself. Maybe you should quit thinking you're too good for her and just go talk to her. Stop talking about her. Just go get to know her or something. Okay, end of that point. Next one, girls who dumb themselves down to like a boy. This pisses me off so much. I've seen so many smart girls like these. I mean, they're nice, attractive boys, but they're not as smart as these girls are, and they feel like they have to dumb themselves down intellectually to be on this boy's level. And I'm not trying to say that smart girls cannot be with dumb boys. I mean, whatever floats your boat, but do not bring yourself down to his level intellectually. You are a smart girl. Stay smart. There's nothing wrong with that. If he's trying to say you're too smart, then he ain't good enough for you. Move on. And I know it's hard to move on. Trust me. I know it's hard to move on. But really though, it's just like Emma Watson said, it's a really sad thing whenever a girl has to dumb herself down for a guy. So please, 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 girls, don't do it. My fifth point, girls who act differently around boys, and we all know what I'm talking about here. Those girls who act like a baby. The cute little cute little baby voice, and they're all like, oh, I can't do this by myself, or oh, will you help me with this, or oh, you're so mean type thing. Yeah, okay, no, just stop. It's not cute, and really it's kind of annoying. I mean, if you want his attention, just be yourself. Don't act like you're 5. You're not. So don't act differently around boys. Act like yourself. Make him like you for who you are. My sixth point is really picky girls. There's nothing wrong with having high standards. I mean, where I am now, I have a feeling I'm gonna start, putting my standards back up to where they used to be. But it's just, don't be too picky to where you're waiting around for this dream guy. I mean, if you're best friends with this guy and he's like he listens to you, he takes care of you, he worries about you, and the only reason why you don't like him is because he's too tall or he's, I don't know, some dumb reason. Just don't be too picky, girls. I mean, you're not gonna find your dream guy. You're just not. It doesn't exist. I mean, some girls do, but if you're looking for perfection, you're living in the wrong world. And I'm not talking about like go commit suicide because you're not going to find them. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm just saying don't be too picky because chances are there's a really, really good guy who's around you right now. And you should just give him a chance. Seventh point, rude girls. Okay, before I get mad, rude girls. They're just, those girls who think everyone's talking about them. Those girls who just think that, you know, the world revolves around them or something. Like they're they have like no manners at all. And it's just kind of like, why do you have to be so rude? Why do you have to project yourself like that? I guess it's like a traditional kind of point of view, but I'm not saying girls have to be super ladylike, but you don't have to be rude to where it's just like, here's, if a girl looks at you funny, then you like give her hell or something. That I don't understand. You don't have to be rude. Just be nice to everyone because you don't know what kind of battles people are fighting. End of seventh point. Don't be rude. Rude girls are annoying. 8. Okay, girls who don't listen. Girls typically go and talk to boys or other girls about their problems. And once this happens, said girls will get advice from their friends and they don't listen. Why do you not listen? Why are you going to ask for advice if you do not listen? This happens to me all the time with my friends, and you guys know who I'm talking about. But you guys never, ever, ever listen to me. So why am I going to waste my breath? I mean, I love you and I care about you, but if you're not going to listen to me, I'm going to want to smack you. So just girls who don't listen. I mean, we're looking at it from an outside point of view. We don't know what you're going through. But at least just listen to what we're saying. Don't act like what we're saying is dumb. It may not be what you want to hear, but just hear us out. Just listen to us because we really are looking out for you if you're coming to us with your problems. 9. Okay, girls who act too mature. And this might not make sense, so let me try to explain it. There's always the problem with girls who act too immature. You know what I mean? Those girls who act like babies. But what I'm saying are girls who act too mature. Like you have your 13, 14-year-old girls who are trying to act like they're 17, 18. That it takes away from who the girl is. You're skipping those crucial years of your teenage life where you kind of figure yourself out. I mean, you're not going to know who you are when you're 18, but that doesn't mean you should try to act like you're 18, especially if it's for a guy. I've seen a lot of young girls who are like 13 or 14 and they dress themselves up to look like they're 17 or 18 and they're not. There's nothing wrong with how old you are. So please, please, when I'm saying act your age, I mean, don't be so mature. It's just, for me, it's really sad to see a girl act or feel like she has to act so much older than she is because she thinks it's so much more fun. It's really not. I wish I was 14 or 13 or whatever. It's just, things were so much simpler back then. Being my age now, I'm getting what the adults say when they say they wish they were younger. It's really better how it is now. So please don't try to act too mature. Wait for life to give you those experiences. Don't rush to them. My last and 10th point, because I'm getting to the 10-minute mark of this video. Okay, 10. Girls who don't think they're enough. And I am guilty of this. I will not lie. All girls feel insecure about themselves. I think it's just something that we all struggle with. And it's not only girls. Guys feel that way too. They just don't show it as much. But girls who do not think they're enough. And people constantly are telling us that we really are. And we're girls, we're all stubborn and we put ourselves down because of the different things that we compare ourselves to. But I think if we can just remind ourselves every day, even if it's just telling ourselves once in our head that we really are enough, I think that'll just help us so much more. And whenever I see girls who, when a guy compliments them and they're just like, oh, I'm really not that pretty, and it's not the attention seeking kind of like, oh, I'm not that pretty, but you can just look at a girl and you can just tell that she really doesn't think she's that pretty. That kills me. And it frustrates me, not so much annoy me, but it frustrates me when a girl thinks that way, or it seems like she thinks that way, because you really are enough. You really are too pretty for that boy, or too good for him, or I mean, maybe even if it's not boy related, I mean, you really are enough. You are good enough. And if you don't know what you're fighting for anymore, or you don't know what it's worth anymore, do it for yourself. I mean, because you're always going to have yourself at the end of the day. You're not always going to have your friends or your family, but in the end of the day, it's really just you. So, I mean, girls who don't think they're enough, that kind of annoys me, more or less frustrates me. I guess that's a bad point to end on. But yeah, okay, 11 minutes, end of this video. Thank you for watching.